I want you to stay loaded to the Impact Radio Show presented by the Florida Star newspaper. With us on tonight, we got some great guests. We're going to be going around the city, letting you know what's going on. But before we do that, I got to tell you to please subscribe to the Florida Star newspaper. Do business with one of the oldest Black-owned newspapers in the South. TheFloridaStar.com, TheFloridaStar.com, TheFloridaStar.com. Vanessa, welcome back with your beach and bougie self.
Hey, everybody. I missed y'all. I've been in the back, tightening up screws, working hard, but I'm still here. I had to come and grace the radio waves for a little bit. What's up, Pastor Nicks?
So basically, you've been working on your tan. Is that what you're saying?
You know what? Something like that. But I can say I've been checking you out on social media. I saw you at Highlands Elementary. That is so wonderful that you're there to show up for the kids. I just want to give you some flowers today. All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Shout out to Principal Richie Graham, Principal Thomas, the Highlands Elementary team. They're doing an amazing work with our babies on the north side of Jacksonville. And we're just so excited to be able to participate and show some love. And shout out to all the dads. I had one young man walk by. He said, I told my daddy I didn't want him to drive his car to drop me off. I wanted him to walk me to school today. So dads were in uniforms. They saw Black men in uniforms walking these Black boys to school. It was so powerful. It was so awesome. It was so amazing. So shout out to all our dads out there. We got some great guests on tonight, right, Miss Vanessa?
Oh, yes, as always. You said around the city. I think we're going around the country. We got some people calling in, speaking on topics that are relevant to the community. I know I got a couple on that have some great ideas. They got some stuff going on with you, but I know they have a farm and some other ideas. And we always have the lovely Pastor Sewell on. So I'm looking forward to the conversation we're going to have today.
Yeah, Pastor Sewell is my A1 from day one. Let us jump into the Kemet Empire with the brand Nubian, April Nubian. That's what her hashtags.
Whoa, what a great introduction that was. I got the woo. All right, it feels good to be back with Florida Star. It's been a while since I was able to come and join you all, but I am back in Tallahassee, doing my thing with a great group of women called Dignity Power Plus. And tonight I invited my sister, who is the co-founder of Fed Fam for Life and Dignity Power Plus. I brought her tonight because we want to talk to the great, righteous people of God in Jacksonville about this beautiful bill that we have put together to protect life, to protect Black women who are formerly incarcerated, who are incarcerated. The bill is brought to you by formerly incarcerated women and directly impacted women. And we have been doing a lot of work to protect girls, protect babies, protect women, and it's like we really want to share what we're doing and get folks behind us. So without too prolonged of an introduction, first of all, I want to say, you were saying something about fathers. And while we're doing this bill, I lost my father to COVID. And I just want to honor
my sincere condolences.
I really appreciate that. I appreciate that greatly. And I want to honor my father with this bill because we talked about the work that I was doing and, how God was using me and this great group of women who I've been working with for the past couple of years, just to do a lot of work, in God's name, because we forget about folks that are in jail. We forget about that women are still having babies regardless. So who's going to fight for them? Dignity Power Plus is. So with no further introduction, I just wanted to send a shout out to honor my ancestor, my father, Barry Watts, rest his soul, the great late Barry Watts. We're going to pass this bill in honor of him. I'm going to pass it over to Trey, and she's going to tell y'all all about the bill. And we hope that we can get all the saints to support us.
Yes.
Yay.
All right. So Trey, talk to us about this bill. You got to unmute yourself now.
I got you. How y'all doing? Thank y'all so much. Let me give y'all a chance to answer. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Nubian, my sister. You know, you got my condolences, my love, my hugs. That's my north. You know, I'm her south because she was in North Florida. I was in South Florida, and we was ripping the state apart. And we took formerly incarcerated women and we trained our sisters. We taught our sisters. You know, we educated our sisters. We educated our sisters on how to write legislation, how to research legislation, how to advocate for that legislation, how to speak to their legislators, how to talk, how to tell their stories, you know, how to make their lives and what happened to them relevant to people that think that they're irrelevant. So we took 200 Black formerly incarcerated and impacted women up there, and we changed the Florida Constitution twice in 2 years.
That's right. That's right. You better do that, girl.
Because when we passed the dignity for incarcerated women was a national movement. You know, they call me two-state Trey because I passed dignity for incarcerated women in Florida and Tennessee in the same session. I was flying from Nashville to Tallahassee saying the same thing to white men in different states saying, hey, we just want some dignity. We don't want a steak. We want a tampon, you know?
Same thing.
And Trey, I'm still trying to figure out how these sisters getting pregnant behind bars. It's flabbergasting. I'm like, how in the world do you? I'm gonna leave that alone. We talk about that on tonight, but
well, I mean, yeah, we don't even have to talk about that. We'll just say we know how it happens. There's only one way for it to happen. I promise you, I didn't do it. So, as Dignity Power, you know, this year, sadly, in Alachua County, Erica Thompson was arrested on a nonviolent offense at 9:30 in the morning. Under the Tammy Jackson Act that we passed in 2020, when she said she was in labor, she should have been transported to a facility conducive to giving birth. There's no place in Alachua County Jail conducive to giving birth. She laid there for 13 hours and they tried to tell us that her labor stopped and she wasn't in labor no more for 10 or some hours. And then the labor started back. And then after the labor started back, the baby just popped out 5 minutes later.
Wow.
So her baby went to the hospital, her baby passed away. Last year, we introduced protecting the dignity of women and infants, which would have prevented her from being held. It would have been like a catch and release for pregnant women. They would have been written a ticket, such as protesters, you know, a woman that is arrested on a nonviolent offense, or in Erica's case, you know, she had a felony probation violation. That felony probation violation was she went to Ocala to visit her mom and she wasn't supposed to leave Gainesville. She was 20 minutes away and they violated her pregnant and they arrested her as she was going to the hospital in labor. And instead of taking her to the hospital, they took her to jail and her baby died. Ava's law would prevent another baby from dying in Florida jails.
Now, Trey and Nubian, how now? So you said this legislation has been passed, or this legislation is on the docket to be passed?
The Tammy Jackson Act said bans solitary confinement for pregnant women.
Okay.
Ava's law is an extension of that, which in essence bans incarceration for pregnant women, not just solitary confinement. I mean, it's literally one of the most pro-life bills that you'll ever see, because it simply says, if If I can't abort my child for any reason at all whatsoever, you also can't torture this child in the womb and cause it to be aborted in a jail, because solitary confinement is torture. Arrest of a pregnant woman is torture. That's stress on a baby. You know, shackling a pregnant woman is torture on the child, and the child hasn't committed a crime. This is reproductive justice right here in Florida. We have women suffering reproductive justice. We didn't need Texas to pass this bill for us to support women right here in Florida. But Black women been screaming. That sister Sarah Parker been screaming from Manatee County for months, but nobody listens to Black women in Florida. So now when they passed the resolution in Manatee County to put the abortion bill on the docket in the state of Florida, now you got all these white women coming out here on October 2nd with their little pink things talking about don't ban abortion. But we've been sounding the alarm. I'm here to call it out, because when we went out, Dignity Power said welcome to the party, because we've been here. We just don't have anyone to support us. We just don't have no money. You know,
now with that being said, now Trey, with that being said, how do people support this movement? Because for those that are listening, this will also be a post video upload. So if you need to hear it again, you will hear it again. But how do people support and get behind this dignity movement?
Dignity Power, you know, we're a new organization. We have a fiscal sponsor, but dignitypower.org. You know, we got a cash app.
Dignitypower.org.
Not dignity and
power.org.
Yes, just one word, Dignity Power. Dignity and Power is an amazing organization, but that's not us. They cannot do what we do because they are not us.
All right, listen, everybody. You listen to Impact Radio Show presented by the Florida Star Newspaper. This is your host, Nahshon Nicks. We got a great group of guests that's going to be giving you some awesome information, call to action. So please stay locked, stay loaded, and we'll be right back after these messages. All right. Now, Trey, even though we're on break for the radio, this is still recording. So call out your organization again, how they can donate, the PayPal, Cash App, the Zelle.
Dignity Power, dignitypower.org, Dignity Power, PayPal, Cash App. We don't have a Venmo, but we are fiscally sponsored by Fed Fam for Life, which is also our other organization. And that's Federal Family, FED, FAM, the number 4, LIFE.org. You can check us out. We've been doing clemencies and compassionate release and supporting jailhouse lawyers. We've been getting Black women out of jail for the last 10 years for the free.
Awesome. Yes. All right,
Kim
we have about 10
Kardashian
seconds.
didn't get them folks out of jail. Dignity Power and Fed Fam for Life was getting those folks out of jail on the First Step Act.
Yes, and welcome back to the Impact Radio Show presented by the Florida Star Newspaper. This is your host, Nahshon Nicks. Miss Vanessa, how you doing on tonight?
Listen, I'm feeling empowered. I've got dignity. You know what I mean? I learned me some things. I'm ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? Let's do things.
Yes, and now listen, everybody. When you think of James Brown, Say It Loud, I'm Black and Proud. This couple right here is a power Black couple. Miss Laura, Mr. Greg, how y'all doing on tonight? You got to unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Yep.
We're good. Unmute yourself like beat his chest.
Peace and respect and peace and blessings to everybody. Nubian, much condolences to you and your family. Healing light and love, baby. I can't imagine. You're still doing the work, It's honorable.
And Ms. Lauren, tell us a little bit about the Black Commission and what do we have coming up this Saturday?
The Black Commission, in an elevator speech, would say that we are a grassroots organization, 501c4. And we address issues in the Black community, specifically the North Side, as it pertains to environmental justice, as it pertains to medical/mental health issues, as it pertains to economic growth or lack thereof, political representation or lack thereof. We provide information and we also write policy. We are writing and having meetings with legislators, but we have not gotten out there, and we need to work on just educating our members to do more and to get more vocal. That's what our purpose is this year, is to get everybody trained up. So that it's not just, you're not just seeing me, my husband, or Dalo. You're seeing our other members, and you'll see them on Saturday. Saturday is a summit that we've been trying to put together for, I'd say, since we started, which was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're finally getting various grassroots organizations together to come and have the discussion about collaboration. And when it's time, when we get that hootie hoo, then everybody knows it's time to come running and stay.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? Because everybody has their own mission. I just explained what our mission is. We don't do a lot of protesting and a lot of marching and so on and so forth. However,
We will show up.
we will show up, and we have in Georgia as well as in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. So we are an ever growing organization, but I am just so proud of the work that we have done. The fact that we're still around. We don't have, like I said, we're nonprofit. And
All
that's
volunteer.
and all the grassroots organizations are as well.
Yeah.
You know, and if it weren't for grant organizations like Black Voters Matter, we contract with them, and also just other organizations that might have a couple bucks and be willing to share. We've been able to make connections with the community. It's so important at this time. You know, we were a little depressed and down when Gillum lost. I think the whole city was.
The whole state.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
state, for real. And when we came back the next year, we turned Duval blue.
I just
Even
want to say that he was definitely elected in Duval County.
Yes,
That's
he
all I want to
was.
say, because
Yeah.
I worked on that.
Yes,
Yes.
I have a
Yes.
picture still. But yeah,
We have
I was
Now, Ms. Lauren, I gotta pull in, I gotta reel back in because this time goes by so fast.
yeah.
With this event on Saturday, who, what, when, where? Who, what, when, where? Tell us, how do we register? Where do we go? What do we do?
You can register on Eventbrite. The actual name of the summit is the Black Commission's, the Black Commission's We Are One Summit. So like I said, we're bringing in other grassroots organizations. It's located at 2049 North
Pearl Street.
Pearl Street. And that happens to be a wonderful building that's for community members to utilize in the fashion of collaborating. Oh Lord, please don't ask me. The name of the organization is the Leadership.
The First Coast Leadership
The
Foundation.
First Coast Leadership. There you go. Say it again, brother. Black and proud. Say it again.
The First Coast Leadership Foundation.
There you go. I know the initials. I can't.
Right.
But it starts
2049 North Pearl Street. What
Yeah.
time does the event start?
It starts at 8. Breakfast will be provided. And then we go into breakout sessions. We have 3 breakout sessions in the morning. And then we have lunch, which is also catered. And then we have, and provided for free. And then we have a breakout session in the afternoon with then some closing speakers. It's going to be vibrant. We have some drummers coming out to lead us as we move about, you know, to learn. And we also have some awesome topics such as the people's budget, the reintroduction of the people's budget, the introduction of economic ideas. Ashante Green is going to bless us by being there and talking about environmental justice, which is something that Black folks just realized was an issue. I wouldn't say we realized it's an issue. We just didn't label it, as you know, people like to label things. And so we are super excited just of all the people that are going to be there to support. We have education speaker, Brother James Muhammad from the new Black Panther Party. It's going to be talking about, he's a teacher.
Yeah.
And so he just retired from the Duval County public school system, and he is just full of information. We have Brother Jamil Davis coming from the Black Voters Matter organization to talk about what their new goals are and the things that they're working on. And we have a brother by the name of Victor Dempsey, who is from the Legal Defense Fund out of New York, who has been guiding us in our strategic planning on bringing grassroots organizations together when the time is needed. And so we have some serious stuff to talk about, but I'm hoping it'll be well appreciated and let people learn something.
Yes. All right. So once again, you can register for this event via Eventbrite, and you said it's
Right.
Black Commissions Summit.
Yes, we are one.
Black Commissions One Summit.
We are one.
We are one.
We are one.
We are one.
The Black Commissions We Are One Summit on Eventbrite.
And you can go to our
Now-
Facebook page on Facebook. It's the Black Commission. That's our organization, and it's a public page, and you can find the link on there as well as probably everybody's page, because I probably shared it 80 million times.
I'll share it.
Yeah, please
Thank
do.
you.
Please do, because I'm really hoping. And we also have some special guests that will be talking on their own, and that's the ally community. They will have their own training outbreak, which is important because they need to identify how they can best help the Black folks. And there has to be a way in which it's done. And they are super excited about being involved, and they understand their role. So we would love to have more people who are allies attend as well. That don't be afraid. It's not just for Black folks. It's for everybody. The food definitely is for everybody. And we also have an entertainer during lunchtime, which I'm really excited about, coming in from California. His name is David Sotomayor. And so he's a musician, been doing it for 30 years, and he offered to just entertain folks and let them know that he's out there. And I'm really excited to bring him on as well at lunchtime. So we have a lot going on.
Yes. Now, listen, everybody, we got to take a break. When we come back, we're going to get some powerful words of encouragement, words of empowerment from Pastor Randy Sewell. So please stay locked, stay loaded. And we're also going to get what's going on around town from Miss Vanessa, Miss Beach and Bougie. We'll be right back to these messages.
I love that. Beach and Bougie.
All right, real quick, Vanessa, we're still recording, so any announcements that I may have missed, you can always recap it again on the radio once we come back in like 40 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you guys have a story, you know to reach out to me. If you're interested in being on the show, you know how to reach out to me. I'm the lady with now all the children, usually in the African clothes. You can find me on all of the platforms as do_and_talk, because I do things and I talk about them. Just peace and blessings to everybody in the group. I've been seeing everybody for a long time. I'm excited. Hopefully I have a moment to make it to the summit. But yeah, that's basically it. Opal Lee is coming this week. She's the grandmother of Juneteenth. She'll be in town. Stacey Abrams is coming. So we got some big things popping around town.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for that. And Opal Lee will actually be speaking Sunday morning at Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church.
That's what's up.
Welcome back to the Impact Radio Show presented by the Florida Star newspaper. This is your host, Nahshon Nicks. We got some great guests from Trey Johns, April Nubian, the mother of the revolution, the Black Commission's own, Miss Lauren and Greg Cephas. And now we're going to get some words of encouragement and empowerment from Pastor Randy Sewell. Drop it like it's.
What's up? What's up? What's up? The Gospel of Matthew, chapter 24, records Jesus giving a vivid picture of the eschaton commencement service. And during this service, Jesus specifically said that what's very important is how you treat the least of these. And so, brothers and sisters, one of the things that the United States of America must understand and realize is that the least of these are more than just Afghan refugees. The least of these are also Haitian refugees who are living under a bridge in Texas and being treated like they are part of a slavery program. Brothers and sisters, America need to understand that the least of these are more than just Caucasian females who are missing. But there are some 20,000 African-American females missing alone in the United States of America. America needs to understand that the least of these are more than Caucasian teenagers using opioids and having an opioid problem, but there are African-American children who have drug problems as well. And so, brothers and sisters, it's time for us to get busy and to understand and to speak up for the least of these. Martin King said it so well when he talked about America. He says, America continues to dress their hate in the garments of love and make it appear as if they are loving when they're actually hating. Brothers and sisters, I'm trying to tell you tonight that the Lord Jesus Christ ministry majored in caring for the least of these. And if you want to find Christ, I heard Henry J. Nowen say it like this: look among the wounded, for you will find him amongst the wounded, because he is the wounded healer. God bless you.
Love it. I love it.
Good
Thank
word.
you so much, Pastor Randy Sewell. And what church can they catch you on a Sunday morning?
Solid Rock Missionary Baptist Church, 10 a.m. out east, 1418 Van Buren Street. Come on and rock with us on Sunday morning.
You heard him. Come rock with him. All right, Miss Vanessa, talk to us. What's going on around town?
You know, a lot of great things. First of all, I hope we're all still washing our hands. I hope we're all still masking up. Guys, 6 feet, it's going to be okay. We're going to make it. But besides that, St. Augustine has a month-long music festival. It's called Sing Out Loud. So any of the weekends that you hit around St. Augustine, there's going to be a lot of traffic, but you can catch some free live music outside safely, you know, and enjoy yourself. We obviously got this summit going on this weekend with the Black Commission out at on Pearl Street.
At the First Coast Leadership Foundation, 2049 North Pearl Street. Come get something to eat at 8 o'clock. You know, Black folks always want to eat. I ain't trying to say that we don't like to get information, but we like to eat while we're informed.
You are so very right.
You are that there's to go plate.
No. You don't get that until 5 o'clock until it's over.
You don't get it until you stay through the whole thing. However, there's to go plates.
So please, just go early, get yourself situated so you can learn and be a part of this movement. It's really important, guys. They've been doing great work in the community for years. So go, I'm gonna try and make it there. And just a final plug at my job, we have an exhibit opening tomorrow, guys. There'll be a little bit of food there too at the Ritz Theater. Come around 6:30. Exhibit of a lot of local artists. So please stop by, see what we got going on. And hopefully I'll see you guys out around somewhere else. At the beach, being bougie. Let me just say that.
Yes, you also mentioned something about Opal Lee. Opal Lee, you said she's a grandmother of the Juneteenth holiday, correct?
Yes. She's
coming to Duval. Yes.
Yeah, she has a children's book coming out, so I know she'll be and she's actually starting a tour, 100-city tour. So it's actually really important that Jacksonville understands we're stop number 3. So that's big cheese, okay, guys? That's big news. So please come out and support. Come out and hear what the sister has to say. She has some wisdom for us wisdom for people of all ages. So please come out to what church will she be at, Nahshon?
She'll be at Mount Sinai
Mount
Missionary
Sinai.
Baptist Church, Sunday morning, 2036 Silver Street, 2036 Silver Street. Opal Lee will be delivering a message to a hometown crowd at Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church, or the Mount, this Sunday, 10 a.m.
And she'll be, after that, she'll be at One Bridge in Regency Square Mall, doing her book signing for her children's book. So please bring your children and get a book.
Yes.
That's it.
And listen, everybody, to all of our Haitian brothers and sisters out there, bonjour bon, which is God is good. And as Pastor Sewell was saying earlier, what man has done to the least of these, everybody deserves dignity and respect. And I want to challenge the Democratic Party, the same way we fight for every other nationality when it comes to coming into this country for refuge, for safety. We also have to have that same fight for our Haitian brothers and sisters.
Amen.
We cannot pull back and we cannot get lax.
No, sir.
And to the Black Commission, to April Nubian, to Trey John, to dignitypower.org. Did I say that right? Dignitypower.org. Yes. So please support that organization that's already been passing legislation. Two-state Trey, I believe is what she said. Two-state Trey passing legislation in 2 states is phenomenal. And what's even more powerful, she's not even an elected official.
Yeah.
People accountable. So
Yeah.
I'm not even from Florida.
What? Big props, big ups to our sister. Thank you. Nubian, thank you for always being on the front scene. Listen, everybody, the African proverb is, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. We are stronger when we come together. Please read Dr. Juan Gray's article in the Florida Star newspaper. Protesting is now illegal in America. Subscribe to the Florida Star newspaper, thefloridastar.com. I love you. God bless you, and good night.
This was great, everybody. Nice to see you all.
We are honored to be on here.
Nice
Thank you so
meeting
much
y'all.
for the invite.
Yeah.
Nice meeting all you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Pastor, you were very on top of it today. Thank you for sharing.
All right.
Bless you.
Y'all.
All right.
Definitely.
We can get off the-
Peace. We'll have y'all on again.